the games. When you watch them play, look how hard it is for him to get shots. Like, they're making everything difficult for Steph. He's getting doubled. He's getting trapped. They're making him go to the rim. He's running off a lot of screens. He's exerting a lot of energy to score the basketball. And so when you don't have that option like you want to and score in ease like you're used to with the Golden State Warriors, it makes it difficult. And especially when your game plan has been, when Steph Curry runs off a screen and you can't get it to him, we're just going to throw the ball in the Jimmy. So teams are saying, well, listen, in this new climate of the NBA where we shoot a bunch of threes, we'll trade twos for threes right now. We won't overreact to Jimmy Butler posting up, being able to get to the free throw line if that can stop us from Steph Curry having the opportunity to make 7 to 8 threes in a game. And so teams have adjusted to that. And now it's Golden State's turn to figure out another way to get easier baskets, to play more in the transition, where they won't have to rely on Steph Curry running off of so many screens and working as hard as he does to have to get a bucket. So teams have noticed that. You see it in the scouting report. But now in a 7-game series, when everything slows down, I think it opens up more because of the pedigree that they have.
Yeah, and he causes so much attention, and the defense is focused so much on him. Guys like Moody and Podziemski, who's been great lately, they're going to get open looks. So in a playoff series, when everyone's watched, can they make 45, 50% of their threes in the series to offset the double teams and the traps that Steph Curry's getting? They're a much better team without Jimmy Butler. That is undeniable. They were good. They've struggled as of late. They are so much better defensively. They got better defensive. Draymond Green is going to win Defensive Player of the Year because Jimmy Butler went there and their team got way better defensively.
Any man offensively.
And he's great defensively, but this team is much better offensively, defensively. They're a better overall team with Jimmy Butler. So I can't sit here and say teams figured him out. I think they're going to have to make some adjustments on the fly, how Steph is getting guarded. But the other guys got to step up. Kuminga's got to be good. These other guys got Quentin Post is going to see some minutes too. They never really had a pick and pop center like him. He's been awesome. So it's going to have to be a collective effort for them.
Well, that's the beauty of experience, I suppose, in their favor. Speaking of Memphis, by the way, real quick, they've lost 6 of their last 10, and you know, they've done this before. They faced the Warriors in a play-in a few years ago on the road. They beat them. But they also feel, now word's not broken. How about off? Memphis feels a little off right now.
That's appropriate.
Right?
It's like the Denver. They just fired their coach. It was kind of a shock. I mean, you hear great things about this dude now, and now what do they do, and how do they respond? And again, I think John Morant. There's all these all this distraction and stuff with him. Can he go and be the best player on the floor in this game and get it done? It's one game to get the Houston Rockets.
Crazy.
You kidding me? Like, I'm telling you. And again, I don't want to disrespect the Houston Rockets, but that is the youngest, most inexperienced team that's got home court advantage in this playoffs, other than the Thunder, obviously. But this is a blessing in disguise for me to win this game, get the 7th seed, and have to face the Rockets in the first round.
The one thing that they have going for them is the Golden State Warriors absolutely hate the play-in. They're 0-3 in the play-in. They're yet to win it.
Are they? Oh, it's 0-3.
They're yet to win a game in the play-in. Like, this isn't their thing. So if there's one opportunity to catch Golden State slipping since 2021, this is going to be the time. And everything that you've gone through, from firing your coach, from everything with Ja Morant and this basketball team that people enjoy criticizing, this is your one opportunity to kind of clean that up and move forward.
And again, not to harp on Houston, you win this game, you get the Rockets. You lose this game, you have to win a game to get the Thunder, who are by far the best team in the West.
Right.
Like, you have to win this game.
You have to win this game. By the way, shout out Harrison Barnes. He really, really had some poetic justice on his side last week. So it's kind of crazy it came down to that. You can't laugh at the Spurs,
You know
guys?
what we've probably learned this year? We might have to chill on the load management a little bit. Now that all of these games have come down to literally one game and half games, now teams are going to start having to figure out, listen, when we're in game 20, 25, these things matter. So we might have to kind of chill out on the load management as much.
Well, you think the league office is like, oh, I hope they figured that out finally.
Like, and by the way, and that's how important it is for Rockets, for the Thunder, to lock up those seeds early on and not even have to deal with the drama this last week.
So let me ask you this. Let's jump into the spots of the Rockets, right? Because now we know whoever wins this one game will then face the Rockets in the first round. So if you're Houston, Lou, are you hoping Memphis wins this thing?
Yeah, the obvious pick is going to be Memphis. Like, nobody wants to see Steph Curry motivated at that, you know, and that's no slight to the Grizzlies. Like, both of these teams are in the position they're in for a reason. But if you got to pick one, you don't want to see the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry coming down. Like, before these last couple of weeks, there was a team that was in a really good run. They've had some bad breaks that didn't go their way. But other than that, They went on an 18-2 run with Jimmy Butler before these last couple of weeks. You know, that's a scary, scary sight to see, especially when you're in a play-in position, and then that's going to be the team that you get rewarded with for being in second place. That's a scary sight to see. So if they had to come down to picking one of these teams, I'm thinking the obvious pick would be the Memphis Grizzlies, the team that's lost 6 out of their last 10.
Yeah, 100%. You want the Grizzlies.
I mean, it seems like a no-brainer, which makes me feel like we're jinxing something.
But by the way, again, even with this series, no matter who wins this game, this series is going to be awesome, and I wouldn't be surprised if this series went 6 or 7 games.
Whoever plays Houston,
whoever it is, yeah.
This whole thing is great. There's another playing game. It's Dallas and it's Sacramento. The Kings beat Dallas in all of their games this season, 3 of those. So, Chandler, take me through this one.
I think they beat them one more time. I think Dallas, without Kyrie Irving, they have a huge hole to get out of. Anthony Davis, we don't know how, if he's completely healthy or not. They just went through so much stuff this year. And the Kings right now are playing so good. DeRozan is rolling. Zach LaVine is rolling. Sabonis. They're just a better team. They're a deeper team. I think they get this game.
Gotta agree, 1,000%. Like, I won't even make it difficult. I just think they're poised to win this basketball game. You know, they're at home, and the Mavs just been banged up all year. I don't think they have enough manpower to get over that hill.
And I feel like all things considered, Dallas even being at this point, it's just
I think that's
such
still a win.
derailment. Yeah, I think it's.
Oh yeah, 100%. And by the way, the Kings
win.
are sneaky. Kings win this game, they can go and win the next game, get the 8th seed too. Like the Kings are, they're rolling.
I mean, do we love I think I love the play-in. I mean, granted, my brain hurts.
I hated it as a player, but
how now?
Now I love it.
Now you're like, this is.
I love the
fun.
play-in. I love the end-season tournament. I think this is always have huge success.
I always just felt like I worked this hard to be in 7th place, and if I have a bad break, then I'm done. So I felt like there's some things that they could clean up when it comes to the play-in, but for entertainment purposes, I love it.
That part's true. If I'm like an Orlando team and I know we're going to get there, and I get the 7th seed that doesn't guarantee me a spot, and I go and lose 2 games, that sucks.
Also, I think sometimes from the perspective of the top dogs, you don't really know who you're playing right away, so you can prepare. While those middle guys are like, oh, we already know who we got.
3 knows are playing 6.
Right.
The Celtics don't know who they're playing.
Exactly. There's a little more homework already done on the side of the middle. But okay, we got the seeding on the west side, so we now know that. Biggest threat to the Thunder just on a Monday, Lou. And again, you can tweak this as the week goes on. But who you got?
Nobody?
Not really.
Come on, there's got to be somebody.
Not left. I mean, even.
I really do.
I like the Clippers. I like the Lakers as well. But none of these teams give me the confidence to think that they can beat OKC in 7 games the way that they've played this year. So again, a lot of these teams, we like the Clippers. They got guys that play on both ends of the floor. You like the Lakers with Luka and Bron matched up in the way that they go about it. But other than that, they've been the best team in the West by far this year.
Yeah.
I'd be tripping if I sit up here and say that I think somebody's going to give them a real challenge right now.
Yeah, they're the deepest, they're the best, they're the most consistent. I think the Lakers and the Nuggets, present the most challenge. The Clippers, whoever wins that series.
Is that an experience thing?
It's an experience thing. They're deep. They're Jokic, to me, he's the best player in the world. I don't want to have to face that guy in the playoffs, 7 times, but that's the Thunder. If you gave me a choice right now, the Thunder or the field, I'm taking the Thunder.
It's weird. There's just I don't know, maybe I'm trying to be the smart person in the room where I'm like, I don't know, guys. I think somebody, and I can't wrap my head around.
It feels like it's their year, too.
Like you just want to guess, right? We're just guessing at this point. All right, we got to take a quick break. That's the Western Conference. When we come back, we will tackle the Eastern Conference.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng. Và hôm nay của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là Đông Anh. Mọi người hôm nay vòng của mình có tiêu đề là Sóc Sơn. Bây giờ mình sẽ bắt đầu nhấn.
Ông anh nhìn nếu con sợ rồi. Mày nó là 200 triệu. Vậy nó thế. Có đã về đấy.
Hôm nay tính có về sớm. Chứ chồng mới đã về rồi. Vô lý. Đừng có vô lý vậy.
Cái cổng nó về đây. Có chuột thì không biết đâu. Có chuột đấy làm gì nữa ạ? Lúc sáng nó mở ra tải video không thấy đâu. Không thấy đâu đấy.
người là 1/8 này.
Đi.
Đi.
Nhưng mà mình lại như nữa nào. Đây.
Đi đóng cửa vào nhá. Mọi người đây hai màu nhé.